everybody, welcome back to Where Clarington Connects. This is Bex here, and today I'm joined by Kyle of Alphapro Painting here in Bowmanville. We're going to learn a little bit about his business and get to know him a little bit better. So Kyle, thanks so much for being here.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Tell me a little bit about Alphapro Painting.
So I opened this 10 years ago as a sole proprietor, just as a one-man show. And I've grown over the past, I think this coming May is 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah, so coming up on that. And we have become one of probably the most trusted companies in Durham and Clarington for residential repaints, home builders, a little bit of commercial here and there.
Nice.
But we've had as many as 12 employees, and we're running with a crew of 7 right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you do everything like interior, exterior?
Yeah. Obviously, the exterior has kind of a shelf life as far as starting up late spring, early summer, and finishing. Well, this year was late. Finished a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. But mostly inside. But we do the exteriors in the summer for sure.
Awesome. So what would you say sets Alphapro Painting apart from other competition in the area?
There's a lot of good painters. I will say that, because I guess I'm in direct competition with a lot of them, but I'm also colleagues with a lot of these people as well. So the bigger companies bounce ideas off each other, and if you're civil, then they will be civil back, and you can actually create some sort of a relationship. Problem is, there's far more people who think that they are painters, but they really are not.
Oh.
So the professional aspect of being a painter, being the last person on a job site as far as a new build or completely transforming somebody's house, holds a lot of weight. So professionalism, efficiency, correspondence, being on time, finishing when you say you're going to be, price point. As far as I'm concerned, I think we hit all those pretty square on. So
perfect. So what would you say is the most important for someone to look for when they're looking to have painting done?
I think the first thing you need to do is do some research on who you're going to contact. Always get more than one quote. It's never a bad idea.
Definitely. Yeah.
I may come in a bit more. They may come in a bit more. They may come in way less. And based on your information, Google reviews, check out Homestars, you can kind of put the whole picture together and kind of figure out who you're dealing with. Us personally, like the price point is literally based on wages and back-end costs. I have never once walked into a job and said, "What can I get away with today?"
Right.
So basically, we as a professional company, you should know whether it's based on square foot, whether it's based on scope details, whether it's based on a house as a whole, how long it should take you to paint that, to get it done properly, and then charge accordingly based on what you need to make to keep the company going. Okay. That's basically what I do. I'm pretty consistent, very consistent. So each job is, when I quote, I do all the quotes personally. So every job that I quote, I'm there personally looking at it. Over COVID, we've been doing a little pictures and email back and forth. As long as it's pretty straightforward, I can do it that way too. But the personal touch from me goes into every single quote. So there's no variance there. I know exactly what it needs to be.
That's perfect. So no cutting corners, just cutting in.
That's right.
With Kyle.
That's right.
How long have you been in the Clarington area?
So I moved to Clarington in 2020 with my kids. And we've called this house home for almost 4 years now.
Nice.
Going on over 4 years. So yeah, we love the area. The community aspect of Bowmanville and Clarington, in my opinion, is fantastic. The people are cool. We do a lot of work in Bowmanville, so there's a lot of community events as well. I've got ties to the fire department in Clarington, so the Apple Fest and all the things that happen downtown. There's always a fire truck or two there, and it's pretty cool. I like how everybody comes together for that stuff.
If someone is considering having their whole house painted, do they have to move out all of their stuff?
No. So, I don't know how other companies do it. I have a lot of people ask me that same question while I'm quoting certain projects, like, where do we put the furniture and what do we do with this? In my opinion, that should be included in my services.
Oh, okay.
So 90 5% of, 90% of the jobs that we do are residential repaints that are fully furnished and occupied. The majority of our business is res repaints. So what we would do is ask you to declutter. That's it. We don't want to knock something over by accident. We're pretty good at not doing that. We're paid to not do that, but sometimes accidents happen. So knickknacks and stuff, we can kind of get that onto the kitchen table. Heavy stuff, beds, couches, tables, china cabinets, everything else we'll move out about 3 feet from the wall. Do what we got to do. I'll move it back when we're done. You don't have to do anything.
Wow, that's great. So that's like full service paint job.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You have a great initiative going on right now.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
So it's not my initiative. I'm just taking part. It is through Sherwin Williams, Bowmanville. What my good friend Ryan Sloggett's doing, the manager at that location, he does something every year. This year happens to be a clothing drive, winter clothes, blankets, and stuff like that. So what we have decided to do, Selena and myself, is put as many feelers out there and collect as many clothes and winter gear as we can. I'm currently working on 18 extra large Home Depot moving boxes in my tiny house right now.
I can vouch for it, folks. There's boxes everywhere right now, just filled to the brim with clothes.
And we've been at it for only 2 weeks, so I think we'll go for another 2 and see if we can get it up to 30 or something like that. And then we'll bring it over to Sherwin Williams in Bowmanville. And then Ryan will deliver it to the Bethesda House, which is a women's shelter locally here in Bowmanville.
Yes, which is a great organization that helps so many women in need.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's great work, Kyle.
Thank you.
And if people want to donate to that cause, what's a good way for them to?
Hit me up on social media or email me. If you look up Alphapro Painting, you'll find me smack dab in the middle of Bowmanville. You click on me, you can get me through my website. My cell phone's on there. You can call me directly. You don't have to drop anything off. I will come pick up anything that you need. My girlfriend Selena, who also works with me, will also pick up anything that you need. I did 6 pickups this morning. So anything that you guys have that you'd want to throw out there for me, I'll sort it personally. I'll label it. I'll put it in certain boxes, and I'll have it delivered for Sherwin Williams in Bethesda.
That's amazing. Thank you. I love that. You know, even when you're doing charity work, it's still full service. So if you have any painting needs, indoor, outdoor, commercial, residential, give Kyle at Alphapro Painting a call. Reach out to Kyle if you have any donations for the Bethesda House and any of your painting needs. Thanks again for tuning into Where Clarington Connects, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.